Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video here on the channel Charles Morse. That is Nintendo Life announcement that had actually made this person mad, whether it was a Nintendo employee or a Nintendo Life employee or like whatever the case is, if it was a Nintendo fanboy or Nintendo fangirl, whatever the case is. Didn't like the announcement from this Nintendo Life employee or whoever, and they decided to do something about this, and I think this was a real big serious threat, and this was absolutely wrong of them. So, as a result of this person carrying out the crime today, which I believe it was today, just a few second or like a few. I just checked checked Gamexplain, and it was just like in a few hours after I checked out Gamexplain, and there had been a situation that happened where there have been like death threats that were made against Nintendo Life employees, and this suspect, I believe, could have actually been a Nintendo employee or Nintendo Life employee that had a death threat that was made against him. About like 40 different threats in beginning of 2024, and the threat sounded like if Nintendo started kept on announcing games that he or she didn't like and that stuff, that there would be some very severe consequences that they'd have to actually face. So the threat sounds like it was very serious. I think this guy was actually looking to actually threaten Nintendo Life employees. This guy or this girl, whatever the case is, I think he was looking for a way to actually threaten police. Just threaten fellow Nintendo employees, and this was pure wrong. I hope this guy or this girl gets a lot of time in jail or prison, life or most. I hope he gets most of his or her time in jail or prison for what he's done. And he or she may not feel wrong for what he or she did to these Nintendo employees. Again, this is not my problem, but it's bad that this person would not want to take responsibility as a person for what he's done, but has to take responsibility because of the law. He or she may not like taking responsibility for what he's actually done over a crappy game that he or she didn't like. And they probably he or she probably tried to use like some kind of force to actually, I don't know, is it dangerous or not? I'm sure he or she was making a threat to actually cancel this Tokyo Live over. As Gamexplain, I checked out why this happened, and he or she was probably doing this over some bad, like some real crappy game announcement, and because of that, he or she didn't like the crappy game announcement that was happening at Nintendo Live. So what happened was this guy, um, whether it was real violent force or not, I'm sure this guy really decided to just really do something so crazy. He or she, being the suspect, I'm sure he or she did what they did to that Nintendo Life employee over a crappy game. I mean, it's really stupid, but I explain more of this in a further video because I don't even really know exactly what the motive really was, but I'm sure he or she hated the crappy game announcement that was being made by Nintendo Life. I'm sure that's what the motive was, and I'm sure this is what happened. So yeah, the person went after this Nintendo Life employee because he or she didn't like a crappy game announcement and threatened this Nintendo Life employee over a game announcement that he or she just didn't even like and decided to just, I guess, threaten the person, that Nintendo Life employee, by um, violent force, I imagine. And, this was totally wrong. I'm glad that he or she has been arrested for doing this to the Nintendo employee over at Nintendo Life. And he or she is going to have to spend most of his or her life in prison or in jail, or maybe his or her whole life. We'll have to see what happens. Anyway, quick video. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel to have more. I will see you on my next video, and violence is never the right solution for any problem. Have a good day. I will see you on my next video.